Hello, friends. Happy Sunday. If you'll give me a moment, I was trying to get my controller set up to play, and I was trying to figure out why it wasn't turning on, and then I realized it was not plugged in. So that's on me, but now it is plugged in. So let me just pop it on the screen here, and then we can play some Fire Emblem. Looks like it's not picking up audio for some reason from the video game. Why? Let's see if I can figure that out. Oh, maybe it is, actually. It just looks like it's very quiet for some reason, which is interesting because it's loud on my end. What if I did like this? No, it doesn't seem to change anything. Oh, no, it does. Okay. That looks better. So we'll put it to, like, here. There we go. That looks like we got some game audio. So we're getting towards the end of the game now. Last time we sadly had to reset this chapter because I forgot about the top left of the map. But this time I'm not going to forget about the top left of the map. And that's going to lead us to success. Hey, Stat. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Where is my... Okay, he's got my rune staff. So that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to try to clear out this general area here. Drop a couple runes here, and then send the homies to help Duessel out up here. That's the game plan. I think that'll give us more time to get the treasure chests as well. Hello, Reeve. Goodbye, Reeve. Hey, Hamlo, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well this evening. Hate your Sunday stream, chicken and rice. Nice. I think I'm having some chicken and rice after stream, so we're twinning today. The chicken was less burned this time. Well, I'm happy to hear that. We stan a less burned chicken. Okay, so what I think we're gonna do is dance Colm over. I want to just take out these druids and assassins ASAP. You've done the triple bounty clear and may start logged out today. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how long the endgame of this takes me. Usually Sacred Stone's endgame is pretty quick, because it's a lot of, usually it's a lot of warps. We elected not to warp this map, although I also think they changed it so that it's less warp skippable. I don't think killing Reeve ends the map. But like, Darkling Woods is a map that can potentially be done pretty quick, and so can the final map. What's your move, good sir? 6. Is yours also 6? Yes, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put Neimi here. She'll take the Luna guy out on enemy phase, because Neimi is the GOAT. I completely forgot I have a Siege Tome. Let's make some use of that. Darkling Woods is always... Oh, did I say kill boss? Darkling Woods is always seize, but, like, you can, reasonably easily, seize on turn, like, you know, 2 or 3 if you want to. I think, like, really fast clears do it in 1 turn, but we don't really have need to do that. We're not in that kind of hurry. What is your one endgame tip, though? What can I miss in endgame? I also forgot this guy's gonna blast someone with his Siege Tome each turn. Have one of my lords finish off Faux Mortis. Ooh, interesting. You guys think since Mario uses a hammer, is he an Axe Lord? That's a little embarrassing for this assassin. He did just get mogged by a generic soldier. Poor guy. I wonder if I could have put the tomahawk on her. You'll simply dodge. Yeah, I think she would have been well served by the tomahawk, but that's alright. Darn. It's nice if that knight hits, because then you can pretty easily just take him out with whoever, the Armor Slayer guy that is. Rather than having to worry about Duessel potentially getting hit by him. Ugh, the green units are letting me down this turn. Excuse me. Oh, thank you. All right, there we go. There we go. A green unit made a contribution. I'm not gonna lie, the general sprite looks pretty sick. Like, that dude was huge. Big Zephiel vibes. Trying to figure out if I'm doing anything with the extra movement. She has 8. So she go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we can actually do something with that extra movement if she dodges. She may or may not. I forgot she attacks twice before they counter. Because usually I attack at 3 range, so she just doesn't get countered. This is why Neimi is the GOAT. Alright, so if we do this, we're okay as long as this general doesn't hit 2 16s, which seems pretty unlikely. If he hits 2 16s on Colm, it's just an act of God at that point. Sacred Trilogy had a nice sprite. I need to play Sacred Trilogy. I watched one of my friends play a fair amount of it, but I have not tried Sacred Trilogy yet. Sacred Trilogy has more going on in the post-game. Yeah, it's an interesting thing to focus on because it's very unique to FE8. But also, I never spent too much time on it outside of when I was a kid, and I did do the whole post-game when I was a kid. But since then, it's not an element of FE8 that I've spent much of my brain space on, I guess. Hey, Do-I Wario. But we're gonna at least do a tower and a lockdown run in this hack, I think. Removing the triple clear requirement is nice. I definitely approve of that. Alright, this guy's got a steel bow, so he's got 29 attack. 9 of which comes from that, so it'd be like 27. Ooh, 47. Yikes. We would block 23 of that. Does he get doubled? Because he is slow as hell. Yeah, he does. I keep forgetting that this is the Phantom animation. It's so funny. just gotta be a little careful with this archer and this armor slayer guy. You're playing Xenoblade X? I have heard good things about Xenoblade X. I should try it. I played Chronicles 1, 2, and 3. I kind of want to play Xenogears. Yay, level up for Noel. I really need to consider how I feel about the changes made to summons. They're very interesting. Hello, Moody Mooney. Good to see you. Also, I find your name fun to say. So props to you for that. The Phantoms do have animations, and also any EXP that they gain just goes to Noel, so if they kill stuff, Noel can level up. Not just bolting, unlimited use bolting. We can bolt as much as we want. We're gonna do this in proc Stormbow. Low-key, I'm using this for vision. Because we can just kind of move Neimi up and do this, and we'll get the extra sight from her being far up. But we won't have to, like we could just move her back if we're worried. But I don't think we're too worried. We kind of want to deal with that archer, I think. What is your move, Colm? 6? Do you have a lockpick? Yeah, you do. Can actually just have him go get these treasures. The reason I'm being a little cautious over here is that I know there is a Brave Bow sniper up here somewhere, but I'm not sure how close he is, so I'm trying to be a little careful with where I put my Do you not have? Oh, I did not realize he does. I fully thought he had Kanto. That's not great. Oh, you know what? It's fine. We have a rescue staff. Okay, and then I think regardless of where the sniper is, we're fine as long as the green units don't make a destructively poor decision. Now, they are green units, so they might make a destructively poor decision. And then I think we need to reset our runes soon, because I think they last 5 turns. Are you allowed more supports in this hack? Sadly, you're still limited to 5. I'm pretty sure. I didn't realize I had a torch staff over here. Let's see where this sniper is. Oh, it's unlimited B? I didn't realize that. I thought I was still limited to 5. Oh, I'm like worried about nothing. This sniper's not even that close. Good job, green unit. I'm not gonna lie, the Pontifex's bishop is, or what is he? He's not a bishop, he's a new class, right? The Pontifex's saint is, pretty killer. Love that guy. Dude is like the Three Houses Swordmaster from that one chapter. True. Hi, PSI Princess. Good to see ya. Yeah, I really like the Saint. He's pretty funny. Yeah, so I should say the downside of Phantoms, it's not all upside, is that you are limited to 5 per map. And, additionally, they because they have more than 1 HP, the enemies are not quite as magnetically attracted to them as they are in vanilla, where like all enemies want to do is attack phantoms. does Erica fare against these guys? Oh, pretty good avoid. Which means she would also have good avoid against the Brave Axe guy. Probably less so against the Light Brand guy, but the Light Brand guy is probably not, like, that scary. Here, let's just blow this guy up. Yeah, that is also true that you can't, like, high roll a funny axe, it seems. Let's play Pass the Bolting Around. Oh, I didn't mean it. I didn't realize that was gonna cancel. Oh well. I think it's fine. It just makes this turn a little scarier for Erica, because she has to kill this guy now, instead of this guy. Which means she'll have to face one more enemy on enemy phase. But I suspect she'll be fine. What just happened to these guys? I'm assuming that guy had a skill of some kind that I did not read. Maybe. Okay, so then she can easily kill that guy, and then we can probably have, Oh, no. Maybe Erica has a skill. Yeah, they took a little damage because of Erica. Yeah. We figured it out. Light Brand guy's got 23 attack. So yeah, I think we can actually make this turn pretty safe because we can kill this guy. Kill this guy. And then not too much to worry about as long as Erica doesn't, like, get hit by everything. Did they also buff Siegmund? I forget. I tend not to use Ephraim, so I, don't really remember what vanilla Siegmund looks like. It is, I think it is 1-2 range, so they did that. Hey, Bo, good to see you, too. I know I've been missing Fire Emblem for a little bit, since, had to do Easter stuff last week. So it's good to be back streaming some Sacred Stones again. This guy's 23, 15 AS, so he does not double La Rochelle, so we can probably have her tag team this guy with a Phantom, which feels a little silly, but it should work. unless the Phantom, like, can't do anything. Yeah, Fire Emblem, like, I don't know, every so often I'll take a little break from Fire Emblem, and I do enjoy it more when I come back. Although, I haven't taken much of a break from Fire Emblem in general, just missed the last stream. Been playing Awakening off stream. Should have played Egg Map on Easter. True. Yeah, I can't quite kill that guy. Or was that with Spear, or... Oh yeah, but that's all. That's all we can reach with. Okay, and then all should be well here. And then I think we reset our runes next turn. And I think we should pretty much be good to go. Let's just move Duessel so he doesn't get destroyed. Lightbrand guy only has 23 attack, so it is okay if he attacks La Rochelle. Yeah, I think we're good. Hey, Morso, does Moulder get Power Staff? I will check for you in a minute. Yo, this Phantom is the GOAT. Taking... Oh, never mind, he gets quadded. Is that base? It is. If it's not base, it's pretty close to base. I haven't been deploying him too often. I only deployed him on this map because you get a ton of deployment slots, so I was like, I should just spend the extra ones on people that have leadership stars. Hey, SoCal-san. Yeah, I like what they did with the Sieglinde animation, too. Okay, yeah, we gotta reset our runes. Yeah, you should play this hack. It's really fun. I have been enjoying it quite a bit so far. Ooh, second bolting. That's gonna be fun. Is haste a temporary speed boost? Haste is... speed, avoid, or not speed, it's avoid and makes you attack as if you have a brave weapon. What was that? Oh, I was checking if Moulder has Power Staff. He does not, although maybe he would get it if I sent him Bishop instead of Sage. That could be Natasha only, because I did hear that Natasha gets like a really strong skill that Moulder does not. Is there documentation? Last time I looked, there was not, like, a comprehensive changelog. It is possible that has changed. I have not looked in a while. But there was not, like, a big changelog last I checked. Actually gonna dance him in reposition in case there's a longboat down there. I don't think there is, but just in case. But I think now that we've got this map under control, we can kind of just use this runed off zone to, like, farm EXP from whoever's right here. Provided they move up. They might not be moving as long as the runes are there, because I notice no one is up there now. Darn, I was going to let the Phantom have that one. Okay, the Phantom is going to be my check for enemies up here. Do we want to send Erica up? I just don't know what's in the fog. We could rescue her out if we needed to, though, so I think it's fine. Oh, I'm glad you were able to catch a stream. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this hack. It has made me want to play more FE8 rebalances, because I know there's several. Yeah, let's just do the rescue. I think she's probably fine, but, like, why, I feel like there's no real need to take an unnecessary risk. Yoink. Plus, rescue's got 10 uses, so given how much of the game is left, I don't really think we need to be conserving them. Would I say Ember is good for a blind player, or should you just go with vanilla? My general recommendation with pretty much all rebalances is that I think, unless you, like, tried vanilla and you hate it, I like to play vanilla first, because I feel like it makes the, I think, like, knowing the context around the changes they made is fun. Plus, while I actually do like Ember a little better than vanilla FE6, a lot of people don't. So, I feel like it's worth giving vanilla a play first. But I think if you, like, try vanilla and you don't like it, then there's nothing wrong with starting with a rebalance. That 1% crit had me seeing my life flash before my eyes for a second there. I'm gonna finally get to Radiant Dawn after Path of Radiance was your first, Effie. I really enjoy Radiant Dawn. I think the gameplay in that one is has a lot of highs and lows, but for me the highs are more memorable than the lows. Your Nintendo laptop is really sad. Yeah, I feel like I've heard a lot of people say that they have their computers struggle a bit with Dolphin. Yeah, I mean, Radiant Dawn, I think, can definitely, I think Blind Radiant Dawn is fun. It definitely has, like, some surprises in it. And you might miss some stuff, but, like, I don't know. I really enjoyed my first playthrough of Radiant Dawn, which was, no guide. I was like, where'd I put my Tana? She's right here. Ugh, Tana, you're killing me. That's fine. I mostly wanted you to do that for the weapon experience. You're still killing me, though. Now we gotta give that to Cyrene instead. Hi, N. Getting around to playing FE Fates, more specifically Birthright, I'm struggling to figure out what I should do with Corrin. Well, the cool thing about Corrin is you really can't go wrong with whatever. But I understand the indecision when you have so many good options. I don't know if you guys could hear this, but my wife just asked me what my favorite is. In Fate's Birthright. For Corrin. I feel like I like usually making Corrin a, like a Nor class in Conquest, or in Birthright, just because you don't have access to as many of them. I do like, it feels like such a basic answer, but I do like Malignite Corrin a lot. Okay, we got a couple more turns before we need to replace those runes. Or rather, replace one of them, because we only have one more use of rune. Unless I've got a Hummer lying around somewhere, which I actually might. I'm not sure. No, I don't think I do, actually. Although we can just make Colm be like a scuffed rune. Oh, we have another rune staff. Never mind. Easy peasy. Though maybe I'll make Colm be a scuffed rune anyway. My god, leave my green units alone. Stop stealing their shit. Do you know how expensive elixirs are? That was probably like his whole, like... That was probably like a whole paycheck that he just stole from him. Come back to Lizard ranting about cost of living in Fire Emblem. I feel like cost of living in Roston is like probably pretty high, to be honest. Like if you want to live in like Roston proper, I feel like it's a pricey place to live. Being a Star Wars guy, finally watching Andorras and playing Thracia has enhanced both for me. I need to, I haven't gotten on to any of, like, the Star Wars TV series. I've watched all the movies, but I haven't watched any of the TV shows. I have heard Andor is good, though. Hey, Transcendent creators, when Eric is queen, we'll all have universal healthcare. True, this is why she's my favorite lord. That is true. As much as I love Lara Shell, she does not seem like the best, she does not seem like the best boss to work for sometimes. Okay, now that we have these guys walled off, I think we can just kind of, like, bolting them for free experience. Oh, I need to make a new lookout for up here. So he's got 6 move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, big clingy. No picking up Mansell strats. No, I wanted to do this map in a slightly more honest way than usual. And by that I mean we're just using runes. But I wanted to use some of the new tools that the hack has. Particularly since it's not you can't end the map by killing the boss anymore, so no warp cheese. Or I guess I'm just assuming that because I think they changed the map objective to survive. And I think it would say kill boss if it was kill boss. Because, like, Chapter 13 was not kill boss anymore, even though it is in vanilla. What class? Oh, do you mean the, like, kind of hero-looking class? It's the, it's one of the alt promo paths for, mercenaries. Hi, Dan. That's, very high praise. I really appreciate the kind words. That being said, if you're interested in ROM hacking, keep your eyes peeled. I may have an announcement that appeals to you later this week. I'm not gonna lie, the Mansell Saint is very quickly moving up to, like, this guy's, like, maybe a top 5 Fire Emblem Green unit for now, at least for the moment. He's pretty awesome. Oh, we're out of summons for the map. So sad. Now I have to, like, actually play the video game. Yeah, so summons have changed quite a bit. You only get 5 per map. But they have more than 1 HP. Any EXP they would gain is gained by Moulder. So Moulder, like, levels up by you killing things with summons. Sorry, I was thinking about how I want to do this turn. And a side effect of them having more HP is that they struggle to... Oh, did I say Moulder? I meant Null. But yeah, it's whoever summons them gets the experience. But because they have more than 1 HP, they can't, like, quite do the thing they used to do in vanilla, where enemies will, like magnetically attract themselves to them. Sometimes enemies will attack things other than your summons. So it's like, you know, pros and cons, trade-offs. I think I like the summoner getting the experience, because it is, like, a little disappointing that, like, when you make someone a summoner, they're, like, kind of doomed to not getting experience for the rest of the playthrough. Here, lend your bolting to Loot. She needs it. Noel started dating Moulder and giving Moulder his EXP. You know what? If Moulder and Noel want to date, I support them. But only if they name their child Moulder. Oh, I'm a dummy. I didn't use the... Wait, I did use the Stormbow. Did she already kill something this turn? Did I mess up, or was she supposed to get another move? I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look. Maybe she attacked something this turn already. I think Erica will be fine because she has 50 goddamn HP. I may rescue Neimi out because I am a little more worried about Neimi getting punched. I don't think Neimi's very good at hitting enemies, but I don't think she's the best at getting punched. So let's just bring her to safety. Yeah, I think there's a lot of interesting directions you could take summons in Fire Emblem. Even though they don't, like, do them a whole lot. Like, they did them in this game, and they did them in, like, Gaiden and Echoes, right? Where you have, well, what is it? Invoke. I think the struggle with summons is there is a lot of cool stuff you can do with summons, but there's also, like, a lot of, like, kind of boring stuff you can do with summons, right? Like, when people talk about, like, summons being really strong in FE8, I feel like the stuff they're, like, talking about them being able to do is, like, usually kind of boring, right? Like, it's like, oh, you can, like, bait every enemy one at a time with summons, like, completely safely. Or, like, oh, you can, like, attack a boss and, like, break his weapons or whatever.
Like carpet.
Ooh, thank you for the follow on Twitch, Moody Mooney. I do need to get dual streaming set up again so I can stream on Twitch more. Or, like, with Invoke in like, Echoes. There are certainly... Oh god, I hope Erica doesn't die. There are certainly interesting things you can do with Invoke, but I feel like it like can also be used in like really boring ways. So I can understand why they like are wary about putting summons in all the time. But I think there's probably more things they could try with them. You just learned I have a Twitch. Believe it or not, I used to, like, just have a Twitch. The YouTube channel came after. I used to stream, Final Fantasy games and Dead by Daylight. And that was, like, the main thing I did. Yeah, so the reason my profile picture is like the screaming lizard is because originally that was when I was playing a lot of Dead by Daylight on Twitch, and I thought I was gonna do like horror game content. So I was like, wouldn't it be funny to like have the lizard be scared in the profile picture? And then obviously that's not what I ended up doing. But that was the origin of the scared lizard. How did I get into Fire Emblem then? Well, Fire Emblem's always been my, like, favorite game series. I just wasn't, like, streaming it. And then during COVID, I was kind of bored. This was, like, I had, like, a pretty, like, chill job. and I was looking for things to do, and I was like, maybe I'll like make some video essays. And originally, like if you scroll all the way down the channel, you'll see the first things posted on this channel were just like general like RPG content. Like I think I did like a review for Bravely Default 2. I did a video on like ATB systems. I will say these videos aren't as good. So if you go back and watch them and you're like, why aren't these as good? I'm warning you now. But then I did the Fire Emblem, and these, you know, mostly got like, you know, between 10 and 50 views, I would say. And then I did that one video that was like, what do I think makes a good Fire Emblem map? And it got a lot of views. So then I made another one, and it kept making views, and then I kept making more. And then by the time I had made like half a dozen videos, I was like, am I a Fire Emblem channel now? I guess I am. I do kind of want to branch back into expanding my some of, like, I mean, I think Fire Emblem's always going to be kind of the heart of this channel, but I do kind of want to expand into talking about some other games in addition to the Fire Emblem stuff as well. So don't be surprised if you see some of that in the future. FFTA when? Believe it or not, I'm always like, I surprise myself with this. I have not played any Final Fantasy Tactics game. I'm sure I would enjoy it, but I haven't played one yet. Yeah, Tactics, like, at a glance looks quite different than FE, but, I don't know. I like most Tactics games I try, and I like, you know, I like Final Fantasy, so I would be surprised if I didn't, enjoy Final Fantasy Tactics. I think I got one more rune. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a rune here, and then we're going to plan to use Colm as kind of a scuffed rune in the other spot, but we'll place him on, we're going to place him next turn. He's okay where he is for now. Yeah, I enjoyed Triangle Strategy. I thought it was pretty fun. The biggest SRPG tragedy is so few of them have lady pro tags. That is both true and also like, I don't know, a lot of SRPGs are kind of weird about women. Like, I really enjoyed Unicorn Overlord. I had a really fun time playing that game. But I also thought that, like, I don't know, it is a little weird sometimes. Like, there's a lot of damseling in that game. It was a lot. What's crazy about FF12 isn't just that Ashe isn't the pro tag, but that Ashe wasn't even, like, their second choice. Like, that they were like, oh, this Abosh was gonna be the pro tag, but then we decided to make it Vaughn instead, and I'm like, Ashe wasn't even in the top 2? Yes, this is I love FF12 Ashe. This is why I'll be very I'm mildly concerned that with FF12 being like among Final Fantasy, like one of the less popular Final Fantasy games. Obviously no Final Fantasy game is unpopular in a broad sense, but I've been following the spoilers for the upcoming Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering set, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know if it does not. I'm holding my breath because it does not feel like Ashe is like guaranteed a card in the set, and I'll be sad if she doesn't get one. Oh yeah, I mean, Magic is going so hard on the third-party IPs right now. I mean, you got the SpongeBob Secret Lair. Yeah, it is very annoying how much that set is going to cost, which is why I am I happily take to the seas and the proxies for my Magic cards. I don't know, maybe if I want to, like, I haven't played, like, paper Magic in quite some time. Maybe if I, like, get back into playing at stores, I'll, like, buy some of the cards in paper, but I haven't bought a paper Magic card in quite some time. Okay, so what we need to do is kill these 4 dudes so that we can get Colm here. And I think we can do that. Oh, Amelia, what if you did 1 more damage? Could you do 1 more damage if Groth was hanging out near you? Probably. Also, Groth can just provide 1 damage. It's been so long since you've caught a stream. Well, I'm glad you were able to catch this one. But yeah, I mean, Magic has definitely been going hard on the IPs. You got the SpongeBob Secret Lair. We're getting a whole Spider-Man set. I think, are we getting multiple Marvel sets? I feel like we're getting more than 1. But we're definitely getting a Spider-Man one. I know that one is like 100% confirmed. It's giving Miku in Fortnite vibes. What if I told you Miku was in Magic already? Fortnite is crazy. I used to play some Fortnite because I had a buddy that worked at worked on the game at Epic. So I'd play it from time to time, and it never fails to astonish me the things that are in that game. Yeah, I did read that Arena is getting a universes within set, or what do they call it, through the Omen path. But I mean, it's a universes within set. He doesn't actually need this, but I mean, there's not that much game left, so I figure let's just be as safe as possible. Also, I sure hope I'm correct that he behaves like a Rune and they can't walk through him. I'm pretty sure they can't walk through him, even when he's stealthed. Yep, looks like that's correct. No, I need to watch that video, Clingy. I have it on my watch later list. But you know I love me some unused content and some Thracia. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Yeah, I think the generals look cool. They made them huge. I think we're okay. Green units get slaughtered. Oh, yeah, I mean, by we, I meant the blue units. The green units are whatever. I'm not worried about them. Are the generals just the Black Knight? I gotta pay more attention to them next time I fight one. Who would win, 8 million enemies or 1 Colm? The answer may surprise you. I just want to see what's going on up here to see if I can get Erica some experience. I bet I can. What we could do is we could send someone up to scout and just rescue them out. We've still got 6 rescue uses left, and I mean the game's almost over, so it's not like it hurts us to spend them. Wow, no enemies close by, huh? Let's just save the rescue. We don't need it if nobody's hanging out over here. You know what, though? I am gonna rescue, Noel to safety, because I'm not sure where the enemies are over there. Flyers only and engage maddening. That doesn't sound too bad once you, like, get rings. I feel like that could be, like, annoying in the, like, when you don't have, like, tools to, as many tools to deal with, arrows or wind tomes, or just, like, blitz through maps fast. But then, like, in the later game, I think that wouldn't be too bad. But I wish you luck. I think class challenges are often fun. That's true. You don't lose out on staves by going all flyers because you get griffins. I guess the Sacred Twins are nice too, but woohoo, money! Maybe we'll get to use Ivaldi in the post game. I don't think La Rochelle's gonna get to S rank tomes by the end of this playthrough. That's interesting that the tower opens up now. Hello? Oh, I see. It's just the water route. Alright, let's go to the district. Oh, can you arena here? That's funny. That guy's sus. He got a hero sprite. Okay, I gotta like check my needs before I buy anything. Okay, so we could buy silvers if we want. I'm gonna buy a couple recovers because, I don't know, we're near the end of the game. Recover good. We're gonna give some favoritism to Erica. Do you ever get another pair of boots? In this hack, you get one at the beginning and then one in chapter 15. And then possible you get one in the ruins or the tower. I don't know. This is a very cool guy that exists for a scene. I'll tell you what, Morva's got to work on his hit rates. We got to get him a secret book. I don't know what secrets are in the book, but we need Morva to find out. Is Gleipnir actually monster effective now? Let's find out. Do I think the 2 Draco zombies in Final Arbor's bio parents? Ooh, cool dragon. I mean, that would kind of make sense, right? I feel like maybe not, because I feel like she would have, like, some dialogue with them. But, I don't know. It would make sense. Ooh, this is different. This is different. Kalak's here. Who else is here? Everybody's here. Or does Reeve... Oh, I was wondering if Reeve was going to have a droppable item like they did. But no, it doesn't seem like it. Alright, it's still a Seas map though, so like the incentive for fighting all of the dudes is just to kind of get their items, it seems. Unless they move aggressively. They might move aggressively. I gotta get Groth and Amelia to A support. Did I get the stealable boots? Who had stealable boots? Did I just miss that? The answer is definitely no. But I didn't even notice that there were stealable boots. Oh, do you have a yoinkable skill? That was the yoinkable skill sound, right? Unit gains +4 damage and resistance when foe initiates battle. Okay. I mean, that's useful. Prepared to be cheesed, K-Lack. No, I see the vision, PSI Princess. I get the resemblance. Okay, we gotta be a little careful with that Berserk range, though. That is hefty. Alright, see you later, Clingy. Good to see you. I don't mind the use of the FE7 music, but I do generally like FE8 soundtrack a little better. But I get the complaint. I mean, it makes sense to me. But it doesn't bother me too much. Yeesh! Yeah, we will be cheesing K-Lack. Oh, we're also going to be a little careful because I think there's a stone here as well. So we got to be careful with that. We got to be careful with the Berserk. Let's just send Erica to kill this guy. K-Lack will be taken care of next turn. And then we'll have Neimi and Colm ready to back Erica up. Hi, Sparkly Card. You're watching this as you close the cinema where you work. I used to volunteer at the, when I was in college, we had a campus cinema that I would volunteer at sometimes. It was interesting. I had to learn how to work the, what did they call it? It wasn't like, quite, I guess it was a projector. Yeah, I had to learn to work the projector. Any Minecraft movie shenanigans? My wife and I watched the Minecraft movie last week. We watched the version with the unfinished effects that's been kind of floating around the internet. Which I think was correct. I think it was more fun to watch it with the unfinished effects than it would have been with the finished effects. Alright, we have acquired the solar brand. Kalak has been cheesed. Poor fella. I feel like the chicken jockey thing is a perfect example of how, like, the internet has, like, caused people to, like, run jokes into the ground at unprecedented speeds. Like, the first time I saw the chicken jockey thing, it was just, like, people, like, cheering and shouting at, like, chicken jockey, which, that's, like, kind of funny. But, like, I feel like that escalated way too quickly into people, like, chucking popcorn everywhere and, like, I saw someone brought, like, a live chicken in, and I was like, I'm like, clearly we're just doing this for, like, internet clout at this point, right? And then, like, somebody has to clean it up. For some reason, we've brought an animal in who is probably not happy with the situation. Like, it's just, it's too much. It's too much! Your dad does a movie club with his law coworkers. That's cool. I miss, during, the lockdowns, my family and I had, like, a, monthly, movie watch group, and then, like, when it was your turn to pick the movie, you had to, like, prepare discussion questions for, you know, for us to discuss afterwards, and I miss that. That was fun. Oh, goodbye, monster. Alright, we're gonna keep ourselves out of Berserk range, and I think Colm plus... I haven't done any math, but I bet Colm plus bolting can probably get us through Selena next turn. Without anyone having to end this turn in Berserk range. Bolting indeed. So I'm running out of new, every time I go to the store, I'm a big sparkling water drinker. I don't know if I've talked about this on the channel before, but huge sparkling water drinker. And every time I go to the store, I try to get a different flavor. I think I'm running out of flavors. Like, I don't know if they're gonna have a new flavor for me next time I go. They had, like, a, special, like, mojito flavor this time. Which is good, but I was like, what am I gonna get after this? I think they might be out of new flavors for me to try. Hello, Blind Coco. I am doing well. Hope you are too. Is this Red Selene? Oh yeah, so we got the return of all of the bosses. We killed Kalak, we've got Selena, Valter's here, Glenn is here. It's a party. Everyone's invited. All of the, what are they called? They have a title. The gemstone people. Oh, nice. Colm can just kill her. That, like, uncomplicates this. Nice, and we'll get that Berserk staff. That brings me joy. Good job, Erica. We're gonna have her, we're definitely gonna have her try to be our final hit on, Faux Mortis, so we gotta get her some experience. Bump up a dum, bump up a dum. Oh, FE8 Orson. What a guy. Still gotta be a little careful with this, because that's got stone. Right, you have stone. Yeah. I don't think we have a restore staff, so I would really rather not get stoned. Nice! And then I want to work on this Groth Amelia support, because I want them to get to A. Hello, Geddon. How are you doing, Geddon? Hey, Thomas the Train. Good to see you. It's been a billion years since I caught a lizard stream. I feel like you were in my stream like 2 weeks ago. Am I tripping? You're putting a shelf together. Ooh. Construction. 2 weeks is a billion years ago. You know what? It's a little bit true in internet time. So we are going to do the post-game for Sacred Stones Reforged, but what should we play after? We could do another ROM hack. We could do Dark Deity 2. We could play normal Fire Emblem. I gotta think about it. Once again, advocating Curse of Lagda, the alternate history Sacred Stones hack. I've decided that in between every Sacred Stones ROM hack, there has to be an unrelated project in between, because there's like 4 Sacred Stones ROM hacks I want to try, and I'm like, I feel like I can't like just play Sacred Stones ROM hacks. Have I tried Code of the Black Knight? I have not, but I hear it's I've heard good things. Is that a bow, Pegasus? It sure is. Surely Erica won't get hit by the 19, right? She would never do that to me. $19 is pretty high. Well, with 2RN, it's probably more like an 8. I think Erica... I have faith. Erica will not get hit by the 19. Yeah, see, she's the GOAT. Does Stone use 2RN? You know, I don't know if Stone uses 2RN. That's a good question. It might not. I think it, like, works... I'm not sure if it's coded like a staff or a weapon. I wonder if the reinforcements on this map were dialed back at all, or if we're going to be getting the normal amount of Darkling Woods reinforcements, which is a lot. It is a lot, a lot. The guys should take effective damage from arrows. I mean, it would make sense if they did. Fortunately, they're such weenies that everything just kills them in one shot anyway. Oh, we can Bolting Morva and deal damage? Sucker. Stupid dragon can't even attack at 10 range. Did I check that soul stone? I sure didn't. Does the soul imbued with the corrupted soul of a dragon? Is it just that it gives bonkers stats? I don't remember what it usually did. It drops? Oh, so it does. A shame we didn't use Myr this playthrough. You're right, it is just ruined air in vanilla. No, we didn't use Myr this playthrough. Too many fun units. Gotta, we gotta make some choices. Can't use them all. What's that? Oh, that is Glenn. And then you'll see Volter is up here, and we already killed Kalak and why can't I think of her name? We just killed her. She's the floor spar. Selena. Poor Morva. More dead. True. More dead in, you know, approximately 3 turns. And then we'll take care of Glenn. Actually, I wonder if we like bolting one of these gargoyles. I wonder if that pulls the whole crew. We're gonna find out. But first, we are gonna continue bolting Morva. Do the gargoyles take effective damage from dragon attacks? I think they do, because I think Mur's Dragonstone is dragon effective, is monster effective. Alright, that's more of it taken care of. Oh, the Worm Slayer I don't think is. I love boss. I mean, what good is bolting for if you don't, like, do this with it? Especially because I am guessing, like, Kalak had hands, so I'm guessing Glenn also has hands. Although he only has 12 AS, so his hands are not as mighty as the previous hands. So he's got 8 crit. We could probably bait him over with somebody. 41 attack. Because his AS is only 12, his crit's 8. She's got to have at least 8 luck. Oh yeah, she's got 30 luck. Duh. Does he have a relevant skill? No. So yeah, we can bait him with Amelia and then just kill him on player phase. throw the killer axe on. Maybe we'll get a crit. AS 12, AS 17. Yeah, we should be good to go. This guy kind of bulky. Ooh, the double crit. Still lives though. $30 luck Amelia. I mean, I think she started with like 20 something. For whatever reason, they gave Amelia a lot of luck in this hack. Now, we could just go seize, but I think it's a little more fun to kill the bosses. As long as the, like, reinforcements don't start to get really out of hand, but it seems like maybe they dialed those back. Which would make sense since they went with having the kind of the boss gimmick instead. Flying archers are cool, I agree. Might try to snatch that speed wing. You never noticed the south side of the map was passable? It's interesting, like the different routes people take through maps. Because when I don't warp this map, I feel like I usually go the south way. But I guess it doesn't really make a big difference either way. Is there any new boss dialogue? I don't think so, because I think they're like dead. I mean, they're not morphs, but like it reminds me of the morphs at the end of FE7. Yeah, I think the bosses are a neat addition. I also think that just having them adds like a, like I said, I don't really like this map usually, so usually I just warp it so I can get on to the next map, which I do like. I completely forgot you were up here, Cyrene. But I feel like the bosses, both being the bosses from earlier in the game and also having cool, unique, droppable items, makes me want to not skip the map, which I think is cool. I like it when there are incentives not to just, like, press the warp button. Okay, so depending on whether she hits or misses, we may, or whether she dodges or doesn't dodge, we may rescue her. Okay, so she dodged, so I'm gonna check, but I think she's okay to just fight whoever she's gonna fight on enemy phase. She has 17 defense, 27, 28, 26. Yeah, I'm not too worried about her. Oh my god, this guy's got 86 health? Dude's been at the gym. Actually, I don't know. Does going to the gym give you more health? What do you do to get more health? According to Binding of Isaac, you eat way too much dog food. Well, he has been hitting the dog food then. Or in this game, maybe, I guess we know in this game it's angelic robes, right? So I assume that this zombie is just wearing like 18 angelic robes. Actually, 18 is an exaggeration. He's wearing like probably like 8 or 9. Excuse me. I haven't played Sacred Trilogy. I watched one of my friends play it a fair amount, and it looks cool. It is on my my list of ones to play. Wouldn't that make him a mummy and not a zombie then? I don't know. These are the difficult philosophical questions that I appreciate from you, Blind Coco. Wait, who's Groth? I love, every time, someone comes to one of these streams for the first time, I feel like they watch for about 15-30 minutes and are like, wait, who the fuck is Groth? Groth is a Deathgoyle. No, he's a Gargoyle, sorry. And he's been hanging out with us since chapter 13, when he became buddies with Dazla. Say his full name. What the fuck is his full name? I assume this was revealed when we got him, but I don't remember. Groth the Annihilator? Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, you rock, Amelia. Yeah, but Groth is different because he's funny. It's okay to be an evil demon if you're funny. Also, Groth doesn't seem evil anyway. Groth hasn't done anything wrong in his life, I'm sure. Ugh, more gargoyles. We've reached everybody's favorite part of Darkling Woods, killing the reinforcements. Oh, nice. We can get their A support. Aww. Funny monster. See? He's a sweetheart. Whoo! Sheesh! All right, let's see. Are we done with the reinforcements now, or are there more? Ugh! I'm ready to be done with the Gargoyles, the Death Goyles. But I happen to know how much magic you need for the endgame warp in Final 1. I believe you need 20. I think you need 10 spaces. Which is why usually I have Sale do it. Assuming it's like normal Darkling Woods, the spawns shouldn't be infinite. They should just be like a lot. If I ever like get really bored, I'll just go win the map. Because I could win the map whenever. I just kind of want to kill the bosses. Unit growths did get tweaked. We're also on lunatic mode, so enemy stats are higher. And also I kind of elected to use a lot of squishier units. For a long time, I pretty much didn't have any units that were remotely tanky. I feel like offensively my units are cooking. Okay, we're gonna kill this stone monster, and then I will feel more comfortable advancing, which will be nice. But we'll take these gargoyles out the same way, and then we'll push forward for the next wave. Amelia is gonna get jacked this map. I did early promote, yes, but a lot of units. There's some I didn't early promote, but I pretty much always do that in Sacred Stones. There, in vanilla Sacred Stones, there aren't very many units that I wait to promote. Sometimes the stiletto is not the best weapon. It just depends if the enemy's defense is like high enough that, because sometimes you can just kill them with this thing, and then it's better. But if you can't kill them with that because their defense is too high, yeah, then we got to break out the stiletto. I like that the stiletto makes him like weirdly good at killing armors. Does also help that I think we gave him multiple energy rings. Also, I just realized I forgot to steal the Speedwing earlier. Oh well. $26, $26, $26, $28. Me when I've been lurking for God knows how long. Hey, nothing wrong with lurking. Most of the time I'm in a stream, I'm lurking.
Soren!
Soren! Thank you for the super chat, Aaron. God bless. Reset for Speedwing? Not for $2. We're not resetting Darkling Woods for $2. No offense. That's not an incentive, right? Okay, yeah, it's not. But seriously, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Soren!
Oh my god. Do you actually want me to reset, Aaron? Because if so, I can give you a number. No. Fair enough. Thank you for the super chats, that I appreciate it. That's true. Just, you do not know fear until someone paid $2 to restart Darkling Woods. I did have a slight moment of terror where I was like, did I make that an incentive? Did I say I'd restart a map for $2? Are points broken? It seems like they might be. Or is it try exclamation mark redeem points? See if that works. There might have to be a redeem before the points. Like with a oh, you tried redeem. The bot might just be down. Sometimes the bot goes down. After stream, I'll check it out and see if I can fix it. Bonks all around. I don't know why I'm speeding these up. I was doing that before when I was just like bolting the boss repeatedly, but now I'm not doing that, so we can watch the animations again. Started playing Apex Legends instead of Fates because Xander decided to crit Corin twice. So sad. Unfortunate. I played a little bit of Apex when it came out. I was pretty trash at it. I feel like I'd be better now. I'm like not too bad at shooters now. But I was garbage at that game when it came out. Light Sage, good class. Seems good to me. If you like want to do combat Moulder, I mean Soul is nice. The extra crit is nice. Especially like, I don't know, it still might not be, like, if you want to do combat, it still might not be better than Slayer. It probably is on Ephraim route where you don't fight as many monsters. Ardor being made of paper is just the Ardor experience. Sadly, I don't think any class can fix that one. Doesn't Ardor actually have a luck stat? He probably got a luck buff. A lot of units did. But Ardor's also just, like, generally squishy, if I remember correctly. Like, the luck is part of it, but I think he's also just not very bulky. Unless I'm wrong about that. Which I could be. I usually use Loot, because I think she's funny. Wonder if Neimi can just, like, kill this guy. Probably with the Mage Seeker, yeah. Yeah. But he drops a skill, right? And what is that skill? 4 damage and resistance when foe initiates battle. I think we'd actually like to get that on Erica. Because that would make her, like, considerably bulkier. What about Noel? Oh, Noel's luck is still garbage. Which is good, because I feel like, fixing Noel's luck is like if you fixed, like, Marty in Thracia. Like, Marty having weird stats is part of the fun of Marty. And I think Noel having, like, no luck is kind of like, it's like a little bit iconic of him. That would be a good buff to Noel. Making you actually get him during Ephraim route would be neat. He could show up like I don't know. You could add like a cell to chapter 14 or something. You could pick him up then. Why not? That's true. For all I know, this hack could have done that. I haven't played Ephraim route. Okay, we're gonna leave Reeve alone for now, because it looks like he doesn't move, and I want to give that to Erica. From route isn't real, it can't hurt me. If only that were true. Praying for the next FE game to tone down the self-insert stuff. I'm just praying for the next FE game. I am ready for some news. I don't care what it is. They could announce Fire Emblem Mario Kart, and I'd be like, all right, bet. But I feel like I need some Fire Emblem news. Yeah, I like the Erica animations. I think they're cool. Warriors 3 even? Look, I mean, if you were going to do a Warriors 3, Elios wouldn't be the worst setting for it. You got you know, it would make sense for everybody to be there. But yes, I will be interested to see what direction the next FE game goes, because I think I feel like FE is a series at a bit of a crossroads. I think it's funny that in Sacred Stones, you just don't have to kill Reeve. Like, he could survive your playthrough. Alright, and then next turn we begin our project Kill Volter again. And we'll get out of here. Yes, Erica did learn a skill. Some enemies, usually they highlight them at the beginning of the map. Some enemies have skills that the unit that kills them gets. So in this one, oh, that's Tana. Erica just got Soulbound from killing Reeve. Oh, I didn't realize that was lunatic mode only. Now, is that lunatic mode only in that, like, in other difficulties, do the enemies with those skills just not exist? Like, would Reeve have not had that skill in hard mode? Oh, they do have the skills, you just can't get them? That's a little surprising to me. It's kind of lame, but just don't play hard mode. But what if you want to play hard mode? I think the people that want to play hard mode should get the fun skills. Why is Vidofnir just +3 versus a spear? That's a good question. Oh, because you can't get counterattacked. That's the big pro on Vidofnir. Alright, let's see. He's got 19 AS. Damn, it's a fast boy. Probably bait him with Amelia would be... because Amelia won't get doubled. Light Lance... oh, negates enemy defense? But he only has 33 attacks, so that should be fine. Because she doesn't get doubled. I'm just kind of curious, if I do this, will it aggro him, or will he just, like, chill and let me bolting him to death? It'd be very sad if you have to pay 90 for the next FE game. If they charge 90 for the next FE game, I'll still be playing it, but I don't know if I'll be paying for it. If you catch my meaning. I haven't started it yet, but I downloaded Expedition 33 yesterday, and I've been excited to get started on it. I haven't had time yet. Alright, now I'm just curious if Walter is going to come over or not. We can just be whacking him. I should do a video on siege tomes. Siege tomes are interesting. Both like from like when enemies have them and when players have them. I think they're a very interesting thing to put in a Fire Emblem game. And can be both good and bad. Usually something gets added to my list of things to make a video about as soon as I realize I have like 15 minutes of things to say about it. And I think I have 15 minutes of things to say about siege tomes. I expect at some point I will buy a Switch 2, but I am not currently interested in one. Let's be real. Probably I'm going to get one when they announce a Fire Emblem game, but, well, only if it's a new one. I wouldn't buy one for a remaster, but, you know, if they announce the next main line, I'll probably buy a Switch 2. But they haven't yet, so I won't. And I wouldn't be shocked if we got a remaster. I've been saying this for a while, but I feel like low-key, like my dark horse for every like, oh, what might they announce this direct? I think we could get like an Awakening remaster fucking whenever. Like, I would not be shocked if we got one sooner rather than later. Well, and also, like, I'm talking about, like, a remaster, right? Not like a, I don't think we're gonna get, like, a Awakening, like, full remake or whatever. But I wouldn't be shocked if they were just, like, you know, here's Awakening, we touched up the graphics and, like, redid the UI for modern consoles, maybe made some balance adjustments, and, like, put the DLC in the base game. Like, I don't know, like, maybe I'm just like coping because I like Awakening, but that just doesn't seem that unlikely to me. Maybe the DLC thing is unlikely, let's be real, they'd make us buy that again, but only if they remove Tharja Towel. No, Aaron, they have to post that insane graphic again with, like, the fucking, like, grim war for the other timeline happening in the background, and then just like Tharja Towel in the bottom left corner. It's crazy. One of the craziest advertising graphics I've ever seen from Nintendo. Had Matilda CG? Oh god, not the Matilda CG. Basically the Oblivion treatment. Yeah, basically. I'm excited that they released that because it's got my wife playing Oblivion, and Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, and I loved it when I was a kid. I still like it, but I'm excited that she's playing it. Alright, on the final map, that is where we will be stopping for the evening. Next time, we will finish the final map and then get started on the post-game. Thank you all for hanging out. Had a lovely time chatting with all of you as always. Hope you have a great week, and keep an eye on the channel. I should have an exciting announcement coming out this week, so keep an eye out for that. See y'all!